Okay, so hello everyone. A very good evening to all of you guys, and I welcome all of you to the Unacademy UPSC Current Affair YouTube channel. My name is Ashish Malik, and today we are going to discuss another important topic. This is something which is very required and relevant from your exam perspective, right? So today we are going to discuss the India's first climate change assessment report. Guys, you must have heard this word climate change. I'm sure this word is not new, but what new we have is this is the first time that India has made it their own report. So far, all the climate change and everything is something which has always India has always depended on the foreign reports. So we have got the reports from the United Nations Environment Program. We have got different of the IPCC reports. So all the international reports are the one basically on which India has ever depended. But now for the first time, India has got their first ever climate change assessment report, and that is something which make this particular event very interesting. That is something which make this particular report something very significant and India oriented. हमें हमेशा इस बात पे डाउट रहता था कि यार जो भी अब बाहर की जो रिपोर्ट्स है वो इंडिया ओरिएंटेड कितनी है, हम लोग इंडिया के पर्सपेक्टिव में हमें क्या समझने या सीखने को मिलता है. So and it is always good to have your own report. It is always desirable to have your own report. So today in this video, it's going to be a 30 minutes video, and in the next 30 minutes I will try to make you understand why this report is important, what are the key highlights that this report has told us, and how we are going to utilize this report when it comes to do something for the climate change. In the next 30 minutes, we will try to understand each and every perspective how the climate is going to change over India, be it the precipitation level, be it the sea level, be it the kind of heat waves or the temperature changes which are going to happen. So basically we are going to analyze this complete report from a UPSC perspective. But very important guys, before we start, before I get to the to this very important part of the news, first of all guys, let me tell you, if you do not know about Unacademy Plus, let me tell you guys, Unacademy Plus has started some of the new batches for your UPSC preparation. So if you guys want to prepare for UPSC CSE, so guys, you can use my referral code which is AMYT10. Please do use this referral code if you want to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, if you want to complete your UPSC preparation in a structured manner with the best possible guidance. And we have started 3 new batches from 22nd. And while subscribing to Unacademy Plus, don't forget to use my referral code AMYT10. And at the same time guys, we always come with so many different and new announcements, right? And this time, as you know guys, there are only 2 days left. I'm sure you guys are excited like we are excited of this Unacademy Summit. This is India's biggest webinar ever to be conducted in association with The Hindu Group. So Unacademy आपके लिए लेके आए हैं Unacademy Summit 2020, and this summit is going to transform your UPSC preparation with 3-day summits. There will be 56 iconic speaker. There will be workshop, more than 29 workshops will be there, and you guys will have chance to learn, get motivated, get the best guidance from these iconic speaker guys. So, and this is the best part, this is all absolutely free of cost. So you can register yourself. I have put the link in the description below. आप जाओ जाके check करो description box में. I'm sure you guys will love that. Even comment में भी आपको मिल जाएगा guys. Unacademy Summit का link है, free of cost. रजिस्टर कर लीजिए अभी के अभी. चलिए बात करते हैं कि ये सारी जो न्यूज़ है ये कहाँ से स्टार्ट होती है. विल गेट बैक टू आवर टॉपिक. सो इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में 23 जून को छपता है एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सा हेडलाइन, और ये इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के हिसाब से कहा गया, इंडिया गेट्स फर्स्ट क्लाइमेट चेंज असेसमेंट रिपोर्ट, मोर हेवीली रेनफॉल डेज, फ्लड्स एंड वार्मर डेज इन दिस सेंचुरी. और इंडिया को वार्निंग दी गई है कि ये जो आने वाला, ये जितने भी आने वाले साल होंगे इंडिया के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा चैलेंज लेकर के आएंगे. क्यों? बारिश, देखो वैसे अब आप कहेंगे सर हैवी रेनफॉल तो अच्छी बात होती है. यार रेनफॉल का भी एक रेंज होता है. हमें व्हाट वी वांट इज बेसिकली अ यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड रेनफॉल. वी डोंट वांट, क्योंकि एक ही जगह पे बहुत ज़्यादा हैवी रेनफॉल मीन्स फ्लड. सो एक क्लियरली इस पहली जो क्लाइमेट चेंज असेसमेंट रिपोर्ट है, it has clearly said that there will be extreme events in India. We are going to face heavy rainfall. We are going to face problems like floods and droughts, and there will be warmer days. Means overall, the heat will become severe on Indian subcontinent. Though it did not specify the region or the states, but this is something which is very serious put forward by this particular report, right? So now coming back to that particular part, coming back to our discussion part, guys, what we are supposed to understand is that why it is in the news. So first thing is first, guys, that which particular ministry has come up with this report. So let me tell you guys, it is your Ministry of Earth Sciences. We have our Ministry of Earth Sciences, MOES, that has drafted India's first ever report on the impact of the global warming in the coming century. So the official name, if you would like to understand, guys, the official name of this report is Assessment of the Climate Change over the Indian Region. This is your official name. It's a report by Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India. So guys, you have to be very careful. UPSC will definitely give you, will always try to trick you with the ministries. So whatever report or index or anything that you read, you have to be very careful with the ministries. So for the assessment of the climate change over the Indian region, we have got our Ministry of Earth Sciences, which has come up with this particular report. So one point, it's a one pointer, it's a fact for the prelims, you can say. So for the first time, India has released its national report on the state of the climate crisis. We have never ever done that before, guys. And this is prepared under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Report name is important, Assessment of the Climate Change over Indian region. But before we take into the consideration the findings or the key things that we have to remember, I would like to tell you something about this Ministry of Earth Sciences. It's a very interesting fact, guys. You should know the Ministry of Earth Sciences, it has evolved over a period of time. Let me tell you, it has a very interesting history. If you go back to 1981, you got to know that we have started this ministry as Department of the Ocean Development. पहले क्या हुआ करता था? पहले हमने एक डिपार्टमेंट बनाया ओशन डेवलपमेंट का अलग से in 1981 as a part of the central cabinet. And बाद में in 2006 we have converted this department as a separate ministry. In 2006 we have converted the Department of Ocean as Department of the Ministry of the Ocean Development. But later on guys, we have renamed this ministry as Ministry of the Earth Sciences, and this is what today we know it as of now. So climate change, you know what the climate change means, right? See, there are two words. I know, I'm a geography teacher. I totally understand there are two words which will always confuse you. One is climate, other is weather. So guys, these two are not the interchangeable words. Please, आप जरा समझिए, दो चीजें अलग-अलग हैं. Climate और weather में फर्क होता है. Climate is something which is a long term phenomena. 30 साल का, 40 साल का average लेकर के बनता है climate. Weather is something which is day to day phenomena. So when I use the word climate change, it is very serious. Weather change क्या होता है? अभी 2 घंटे पहले cloudy था, अभी sunny हो गया, कल आपका normal हो गया, जैसे normal आपका rainy day होता है, right? You know. So weather तो कभी भी change हो सकता है, day to day change होता है, but climate का change होना is something long term phenomena का change होना. So if this word, if someone asks you the climate change, it describes a change in the average conditions, especially दो चीजों का, temperature and rainfall, guys. कम से कम 30 साल की एवरेज, 30 years की एवरेज के बेसिस पे we take climate change. And guys, जब rainfall और temperature, ये सबसे basic चीजें हैं for anything, for your vegetation, for flora and fauna, for anything, it is the rainfall and the temperature which is the most important part of the climate, which is something that can change. You can see this picture, guys. You can see how the things have changed from this lush green view to the all old and all distorted view. It's a dry view. You can compare the two things, right? तो यहाँ पे जो हो रहा है, this is what you call as a climate change. कि भाई आज से 50 साल पहले ये कुछ ऐसा lush green हुआ करता था, अभी ऐसा सूखा पड़ गया है. So बात अगर इस रिपोर्ट की करें, significance I told you that this is the first time we have come up with this. But guys, this report is an eye opener. Trust me. ये रिपोर्ट जो है ना, ये हमारे लिए एक आई ओपनर रिपोर्ट है। उसका रीजन क्या है? इंडियाज एवरेज टेम्परेचर हैज इंक्रीज बाय 0.7 डिग्री सेल्सियस बिटवीन 1901 एंड 2018। सबसे पहली हाईलाइट यही है दैट from 1901, like I mean in the last 118 years, the overall average temperature over India has increased by 0.7 degree Celsius, and this is purely due to the emission of the greenhouse gases. So पहली बार इतना clearly हमें पता चला, it is the greenhouse gases which are responsible for increase of 0.7 degree Celsius in the last 118 years, right? So in the best case scenario of the immediate mitigation of the emissions, even because whatever damage we have caused so far, even in the best case scenario, if let's say India will do everything correct, India will take immediate actions to reduce, to mitigate, to cut down its emission, even then India's temperature will surely rise by 2.7 degrees Celsius by 2099. You guys remember the Paris climate deal, guys? You guys remember the Paris climate deal? So the Paris climate deal of 2015 is considered to be a landmark deal. And in that Paris agreement, the world has clearly said that we will try to control and we will try to keep the maximum level of increase in this century by 2 degree. अगर ओवरऑल 2 डिग्री से ज्यादा टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है कहीं भी पूरे दुनिया में, इट विल बी अ बिग टाइम क्राइसिस, ये क्लाइमेट क्राइसिस हो जाएगा। और यहां से हम लोगों ने क्लियरली एस्टिमेट किया दैट इंडिया कुछ भी कर ले, अभी मैं कह रहा हूं सब कुछ बढ़िया कर दे, तो भी इंडिया के अंदर 2.7 डिग्री सेल्सियस तो बढ़ेगा ही बढ़ेगा। तो 0.7 डिग्री हम एक्स्ट्रा बढ़ाएंगे। हालांकि पेरिस क्लाइमेट डील में ये भी कहा गया था, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, इट इज गुड इफ वी कैन एक्चुअली मेक इट अप टू मैक्सिमम 1.5 डिग्री in best case scenario and 2 degree in worst case scenario, but India तो 2.7 जाने को तैयार है। and the worst case scenario, this is the best case scenario guys, और अगर हमने कुछ भी नहीं किया और if we do the things half heartedly, then there might be a chance India का temperature will rise by 4.4 degrees Celsius. Now this is something serious guys. You can't imagine a good life, you can't imagine a proper life with 4.4 degrees Celsius, and this is the time. देखो today is 2020, so let's say 2020, and let's say my future generation, I'm sure whatever is my future generation will be living by 2099. So this is because probably we will not live by that time, we will not live the next 80 years, but definitely my next generation will be a part of 2099. So is this really what we want to give our future generation guys? Is this something which we really want to give to our future generation? You can't imagine your kids living in a scenario with 4.4 degree Celsius more temperature. The conditions, there will be hot conditions guys, the earth will be burning, right? The rise in the temperature will be even more pronounced in the Hindu Kush area, where the average could actually reach to 5.2 degrees Celsius. And guys, as you know, with every 1 kilometer, when you vertically go 1 kilometer over a landform, the landforms receives more energy as you proceed with their height. So for every 1 kilometer height of the mountain, technically in geography we say that there is 5% more energy that what landform receives. So Hindu Kush Himalayan region probably will end up not just 4.4, it might end up with 5.2 degrees Celsius. I mean, I can't imagine India with 5.2 degree. And guys, why this is so much worrisome for me? Why I'm emphasizing on that so much? So what will happen if in Himalayas the temperature will rise by 5.2? What could be the worst effect guys? There will be melting of the glaciers. Too early, untimely, there will be melting of the glacier guys, and there will be flooding all over, and then after time there will be shortage of the water. There will be water crisis later, and immediately there will be flooding. And also, given the recent cyclone, it is very much instructive to learn that the rising sea level near Mumbai is actually rising at 3 centimeter per decade. Guys, now you already know we are still very much vulnerable to the rising sea level. You know, there is a thing which is very important, guys. Mean sea level, आपने word सुना होगा, mean sea level. So mean sea level का मतलब ये होता है, if there is any melting of the ice ever and anywhere, there will always be rise of water sea level everywhere, because ultimately mean sea level is considered to be the best way to measure the height, because it is always uniform. The sea level always remain constant. It is the same everywhere. So already right now we are witnessing, you know, towards the western coast of India, towards the western coast, that is the Arabian Sea. Already, guys, there is a rise of 3 centimeter of the mean sea level per decade. Like in 10 years, there is 3 centimeter rise which we have recorded near Mumbai. And in the Bay of Bengal coast, we have seen there is rise of water sea level by 5 centimeter per decade. Now, guys, now you can imagine what I'm talking about, right? Now you can imagine what I'm talking about. If there will be further glacier melt, you can imagine there will be so many floods in Mumbai, that is the western coast of India, as well as the eastern coast of India. So now you can imagine this picture. Now this is the normal scenario. Imagine there will be further increase of 5 to 10 centimeter. You can imagine, guys, there will be huge problem that these coastal areas is bound to face. Surface temperature, if I talk particularly, so surface temperature in the Indian Ocean, including the Bay of Bengal, it have risen by 1 degree Celsius between 1951 to 2015, higher than the global average. If particularly I will talk about the surface temperatures of the Indian Ocean, both including the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, guys. So the global average is less than 1 degree. So overall, we have seen in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, the temperature has already risen by 1 degree, and this is not something very old, guys, and this is I'm talking about in the last 65 years. पिछले 65 years में 1 degree Celsius temperature का बढ़ना Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal में, and this is the reason you are also getting more cyclones. Guys, ये अपने आप में have you I think you must have noticed, आप लोगों ने जरूर notice किया होगा, पहले हम इतने cyclones नहीं पढ़ते थे, guys. On an average एक साल में 4 या 5 cyclone आते थे normally. अभी एक साल में we are getting almost 10 to 12 cyclones, guys. 7, 8, 10 has become a new normal. So because of the rising temperature, and you know warm ocean water is a preferable condition for the cyclone itself. So the more and more the ocean temperatures are rising up, we see that there is rise of cyclone. We have seen, guys, cyclone Amphan we have seen, cyclone Nisarg we have seen, and frequency देखो, it's just a matter of 15 to 20 days. हर 15-20 दिनों में cyclone आ रहे हैं आजकल. And this has become a big time serious issue. When it comes to the precipitation, guys, अगर मैं बारिश की बात करूं, so precipitation over the North India has actually decreased by 6%. As per this report, in the last 65 years, what we have seen that North India is receiving less rainfall due to the polluting aerosol brown cloud. It is because of the pollution. It is because of the brown cloud is basically, brown cloud means a cloud which is polluted with lot of aerosols. What is aerosol? All the suspended liquid and solid particles which act as a pollution, guys. So because of the pollution, North India is receiving 6% less rainfall. The monsoon variability is projected somewhere around 14% by 2100 and may go up to 22.5%. So you know the monsoon already is very unpredictable, guys. Indian monsoon depend on the multiple factors. There are, in geography you must have read, there are almost 6 to 8 factors on which the monsoon actually monsoon is dependent, guys, directly, indirectly. So already monsoon has lot of uncertainties, monsoon has lot of variations, and it is predicted the monsoon will become more unpredictable. The monsoon there will be variations in monsoon. Sometimes there will be so much extreme monsoon, then expected there will be so deficit. So these will be variations very often, guys, and maybe in future the variation may go up to 22.5%. However, it must be noted that this variability is not defined, meaning that it may increase or decrease. It can be positive also, it can be negative also. The report did not specify कि monsoon ज़्यादा होगा 22% से या कम होगा, but there will be variation. And in any case scenario, if there will be super surplus cyclone, super surplus monsoon, it will be a problem for India, है ना? There will be unnecessary, there will be flooding. अगर कम होगा 22%, there will be drought. In either case, there is problem for India, right? And overall monsoon is expected to become more extreme over the coming decades, with longer dry spells alternating with very high heavy rainfall. So आने वाले टाइम में there will be a case scenario जहाँ पे मॉनसून के बीच का जो ड्राई स्पेल होता है ना गाइस, वो बहुत ज़्यादा होगा. मतलब मान लीजिए अभी हर 4 दिन में बारिश आती है, लेट्स से मॉनसून में, अभी every 4 days you have a rainfall of 3 to 4 days. Now imagine a scenario, there will be dry spell of 15 days, and for the next 5-10 days there will be so heavy rainfall. So whatever event will be, it is going to be extreme. So extreme चीज़ें बढ़ रही हैं guys. Extreme होगा, सर्दियाँ होंगी तो बहुत सर्दी होगी, गर्मी होगी तो बहुत गर्मी होगी, सूखा पड़ेगा तो बहुत सूखा पड़ेगा, बारिश होगी तो बहुत बारिश होगी. And this is not good for us. It will cause a lot of problem, and especially I would say again, the problem will be worst with the poor of this country. The poor will have the worst burst, guys. And there is a notable decrease that has been witnessed even in the Indo-Gangetic and Western Ghat region. And already the signs are very clear. There are two regions of India, one Indo-Gangetic region, and now Indo-Gangetic is basically the region which is covered by Indus River and the Gangetic River, and the Western Ghats called the Sahyadris. So in these regions, we have already seen all these changes that we have discussed so far. Climate change induced heat waves, and this is often slipped under the radar, guys. We do not care much as of now. There has been very less debate, there has been very less discussions about the heat waves, but trust me, we have seen in the past, in the last few years, especially in the last 20-30 years, the number of the heat waves and their intensity has actually become very severe, guys. Heat waves will become 4 times. If you think this is bad, there's going to be worse, guys. The heat waves will become 4 times more frequent, especially by 2099. If you compare the level with 1976 or 2005. So guys, the heat waves will be 4 times more frequent, more severe, and more intense. And you know how the heat wave, this is an unfavorable category, guys. I mean, obviously we don't want heat waves. Heat waves cause a lot of problems. It causes heat strokes, it can cause death also, right? And intensity of the tropical cyclones are also bound to increase, because whatever is happening right now, it is all favorable for the formation of cyclones. And I need not to say the cyclones are how much they are unfavorable for us, for the coastal areas, for environment, and for the human settlements, right? Isn't it, guys? So you can see, I know you are sad. I know even I'm sad because I'm talking about all the negative scenario, but it's a reality, guys. It's truth. And unfortunately, this is our future generation which is going to face all that. And talking about the sea level, I told you the sea level will rise by 30 centimeter to the end of this century as compared to the recent 2 to 3 decades. But right now, if you think 3 centimeter rise is very bad for Mumbai, or 5 centimeter per decade is bad for the Bay of Bengal coast, but guys, by the end of the century, it is expected the sea level will rise by 30 centimeter. And now you can cause 30 centimeter means there will be extreme cases of flooding, and there will be so many temperature anomalies. The summers are going to be very severe, hot, dry summers. The winters would be very much cold, dry winters. So winters will be extreme, there will be more temperature drop, and for summer there will be unnecessary so much of the heat waves. More heat waves during summer and more cold waves during the winter, and this again is going to impact the poor, the vulnerable, the backward sections of our society. Right, guys? So this is something which is very serious. I told you this report, whatever we are discussing, this report is published by Ministry of Earth Sciences. So please expect one question from the Ministry of Earth Sciences. I told you this was established in July 1981 as Department of the Ocean Development, guys, and that time it was a part of the Cabinet Secretariat. So initially it was just a department, but then I told you it actually in 1982 becomes separate department, guys, and then this Ministry of Earth Sciences in February 2006 the government of India notified it as a separate ministry. So first we have got Department of Earth Ocean Development, then we have got the Ministry of Ocean Development, and then finally what we have seen that in July 2006 the Ministry of Earth Sciences came into the existence. The name was changed from Ministry of Ocean Development to Ministry of the Earth Sciences, guys. And let me tell you, it is India Meteorological Department, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, and National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting. They are all governed by this ministry. It's a very common thing, guys, and the most common is the IMD, है ना, हम बार-बार पढ़ते रहते हैं. We have a lot of questions, we have a lot of discussions on the Indian Meteorological Department, right? So Indian Meteorological Department और बाकी सारे department जो हैं, they are all governed by this particular ministry. So let me tell you guys, before I end this video, I need to tell you what is the significance of this report. I mean, why it is so important that we have spent last 30 minutes understanding what is going to happen. I mean, this, I'm sure many of you will say, sir, we already know all that, right? But there's significance, guys. Why significant? This is the first ever climate change assessment report for India. So far, we have only relied and discussed the reports which are published by the foreign observers or the institutions. This is for the first time India has dared to come up with the climate change assessment report, and this is more India centric, so this is more important for us. So this, whatever it is, either it is worst or good, it is India oriented. So it gives a clear comprehensive view on the possible future climate change projections. So this has clearly started, this might be the scenario, so better be prepared and start working to make it correct right now, today. So this is very important, guys, and I would say it's a first step where the existing projections are put in the context of the historical trends in land and ocean temperature, monsoon rainfall, floods, drought, etc. So all these perspectives are very comprehensively covered by this particular report. However, there is a drawback, guys. There is a drawback, and what is the drawback? The report doesn't say anything on the need to get the climate action off the ground. It has not talked about the solution. It's a big criticism that this report is facing. So report has just told, it has told you all the problems, right? But it has not given any solution. So how we are going to mitigate it? Fine. I know that I need to study. Let's say I know I need to study if I want to crack the UPSC. But tell me, how should I study, right? Someone should show me the path to get what I want to get. So we know that we have to do something for the climate change, but at least someone tell us what we need to do for the climate change. If we get that point, then only we can do it, right? Unfortunately, biggest criticism of this report is that it doesn't talk about any solutions. So I suggest the solution is what lies with you guys, right? So I'm going to give you a question based on that. Are you guys ready for that? I'm going to give you a question based on that. So I'm going to give you a question and you have to write. Let's see what solutions you guys can come for, because it is UPSC, guys, and for UPSC exam it is very important for you to write the solution part. You have to be part of solution. You should not be part of problem, right? So I'm giving you one question here that you have to write, question number 1, and this question you can write as, first you have to critically analyze India's first ever climate change report critically analyze India's first ever climate change report and its relevance. This you can do in simply 250 words, that you can write about in 250 words. It will be important for 15 marks, okay? This will be coming for 15 marks. And then there will be question number 2. That the assessment of climate change region, assessment of the climate change over it has to be Indian region, right? It has to be Indian region. So assessment of the climate change over Indian region shows that the worst of climate change is waiting for us that needs immediate actions and 100% commitments. You have to discuss all the possible mitigation measures to tackle the climate change. This you have to write, right? And this you can write in 250 words. Again, this is important for your exam, UPSC exam, especially for your GS1 as well as GS3. For both things, it is very important, guys. And this is important for your 15 marks. What you can do, you can submit your answer in that comment section box if you want. Both questions are important for GS1 as well as GS3, guys. You can use in GS1 also and GS3 also, both the questions, 1 and 2 both. Or you can also send your answers on my Telegram group if you want me to review and rate and give you feedback, guys. You have to write these questions and send it on my Telegram group. I would like to see all of you guys, right, writing the answers. So guys, if you have not liked the video, one small request, do like the video right now. I hope you have enjoyed our discussion, guys, and definitely share the video. And we have these classes every single day at 8:30 p.m. so don't forget to be a part of these classes. And as well as whenever you subscribe to Unacademy Plus, make sure that you use my referral code Ashish Malik, this is AMYT10, that you can use the referral code for 10% discount. Also, I would request you to register yourself right now in UPSC in Unacademy Summit, which is going to take place on 26th, 7th and 28th of June. The link has been given in the description below. I would love to see all of you guys in the summit. There will be a lot of surprises, a lot of best memories that you can create with Unacademy. Thank you so much. My name is Ashish Malik, signing off here. Thank you. Do like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like and share the video. See you guys tomorrow at 8:30. God bless you. Take care. Stay safe. Stay at home, guys. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.